Hello, welcome to my fitness channel. I wanted to share with you kind of the origin of the exercise program and my background. Basically, I've been helping cancer survivors work out for about 15 years, and this is a culmination of everything I've learned with them. But my story, I became chronically ill with sickle cell disease at 29. I'm 40 now. Knew I had sickle cell in my life, but it didn't affect me until 29. Some of that, during that, I endured 8 years of chemotherapy. And before that, I was a football coach and high school teacher and track coach and helped lift weights, so I knew what to do, and I tried what I knew, and the no pain, no gain didn't work for me. I didn't have the energy. I was having chemo, so I decided to educate myself, and I became a strength and conditioning specialist. And it basically learned how resting pulse rate, blood pressure, and lean muscle mass led to a positive quality of life for those combating chronic diseases. And there's a couple diseases where exercise doesn't help, but for almost every disease, exercise helps with quality of life. So I began mindfulness training and stress reduction, and worried about my well-being, and adjusted my diet, and my doctor started noticing a difference. My pulse rate was lower. I had more strength, more flexibility. I developed simple workouts. I found that taking a mindful approach to my training was the answer. My oncologist wanted me to share what I've done with other patients because he noticed that I improved. And here's the thing. There's so many acquired diseases that are affecting people going through chemo and going through life. High blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, high cholesterol, strokes, all these acquired diseases due to lack of physical fitness and physical activity. So I accepted this challenge. You got to understand what cancer patients go through to see why they can't work out what they normally do. There's side effects of treatments and other things that happen. So chemotherapy, hit pause if I go too fast so you can see these, but just after chemotherapy, you have all these things that go wrong with you, and exercise helps with just about all of them. If they do radiation, once again, tons of problem happens, but training, exercise helps. Hormone therapies, exercise helps. So people who have gone through cancer and chemo and are surviving now more rate, but the rate of cancer is getting higher. It's almost, I believe it's 1 in 5, and they're predicting 1 in 3 people will have cancer in their lifetime. And once you have cancer, your health doesn't tend to get better. It tends that you get hypertension, diabetes, kidney disease, liver disease, and other morbid obesity. You don't just get one of those things. It turns out that if the average, it's almost 50% of cancer survivors have 3 or more different health conditions. And this can all be prevented by exercising. And that's what my website is about. Chronic diseases that are caused by lack of exercise is that if you don't have cancer, with or without cancer, you can get because you were not working out. Hit pause and find yours if I go too fast. But for heart disease, improves your heart health, lowers your risk of death. For blood pressure, it can lower your risk of dying of disease and lower your blood pressure. Diabetes, it helps make your insulin more effective so you can use less. Asthma, controls the frequency and severity of asthma attacks. Back pain, regular exercise helps with function in your back. and lowers back pain. Arthritis helps reduce pain. Cancer helps quality of life, helps improve their fitness, lower the risk of dying from breast cancer, colorectal cancer, or prostate cancer. I'll talk more about cancer later. And then dementia, helping people with cognitive impairment. It helps improve your cognitive function, exercise. So it's just not the benefit of exercise for cancer. It helps improve survival rate by 50%, reduces fatigue, helps with all the problems. If I go too fast, hit pause so you can see them. It's not just me saying this for my research, but there's over 13 sources that you can look up on your own that tell you exercise is good for cancer, is good for other diseases. And things that help with cancer survivors. There's mindfulness, there's yoga, and there's resistance training. Mindfulness helps with pain, cancer-related fatigue, weight loss, sleep disorder, and immune response. This will help you with or without cancer, so why wouldn't you start? Benefits of yoga. Helps with depression and anxiety. Helps manage fatigue and sleep disturbance and loss of appetite. Helps with vomiting and nausea and other cancer-related pains. And it reduces stress hormones. Aerobic exercise helps with depression and anxiety, but aerobic exercise alone does not help with weight loss. At least that's what new studies are showing. Resistance training helps build muscles, improves your balance, reduces fatigue, helps daily activities of life become easier, helps your bones become stronger. Now, the importance of resistance training. This is a lot of words to read, but basically, it reduces your likelihood from dying from cancer by 31% and all type of premature deaths by 23%. So, Interval Fitness with Eric. What is it about? Our mission. We want to empower people with safe, simple mindfulness fitness tools to optimize their health by promoting healthy behaviors for a lifetime. So we just don't want you to work out for a month or 6 weeks or 6 months. We want you to change your style of living so that you're working out almost every day. The program was proven in hospital studies with cancer survivors to improve quality of life. It reduces the physiological indicators of stress, resting pulse rate, and blood pressure. So basically, it's help from an expert to help you take control of your health. We want to exploit the fact that strength training reduces the likelihood of dying from cancer by 31%, and that it helps any type of premature death, reduces it by 23%. And we also have ways to make you eat more plant-based protein, which can lower your all-cause mortality by 25%. So Interval Fitness with Eric at Healthy Fitness Gateway on YouTube. It's effective high-intensity interval training. We just don't do it to the point of causing pain or fatigue. So you have to get cleared by a doctor to do it, is my recommendation. If you have heart problems, just let them know you're doing a high-intensity interval training. And if you need tests, they'll give you tests. It's low time commitment. Less than 8 videos are less than 8 minutes long. It's proven to increase quality of life, lower blood pressure, and pulse rate in a hospital study. It's a mindful approach to training. No need for painful workouts. There's simple workouts. There's over 36 workouts to choose from. There's meal guidelines, there's mindfulness journey, and there's an introduction to mindful practice. And there's no expensive equipment. Most videos are free weight, or body weight, but there are videos with dumbbells, there's videos with stability balls, there's videos with a jump rope, and there's a video with pull-up bars. But majority have little and no equipment. So how do you find this? Thank you for listening to me. I'm on YouTube, Interval Fitness with Eric, at Healthy Fitness Gateway. Thank you for listening.